All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. To the stream, wanted to interact with you guys a little bit. Is Coinbase down? Are you serious? Who was saying that? Somebody was saying Coinbase was down, which is interesting. I don't know if that's completely true, but just I wonder if anyone could confirm that. Is Coinbase indeed down? Good question. Nikki, Japan's. I'm in Japan right now. I'm in Japan's. Stock market finally, I didn't realize that because it finally made a new all-time high from 89. Just crazy, like, because it was doing so well and then just fell off a cliff here. Kind of followed those two recessions with the S&P 500 to a certain extent. I don't even know if that's the best ticker to look at this. This one I'm looking at, I don't know. But yeah, oh, there's even, that's interesting. Those are new. Okay, so it's done well since there. Anyway, let's look at the things people care about. Here's the new Bitcoin long, doing okay over on BidFi, down slightly, kind of at entry point. And I think we should be able to continue, our rally upward. I think there's a lot of, momentum there. And this jump up. And the thing too is I think that when you look at kind of that wave right there, that trigger wave right there on the 2 day, in all likelihood, it should continue forward. It should continue forward. What's up, Wonderbar? Get a good turnout. I always appreciate you guys smashing the like button, all that. I'm not going to go on super long today, or tonight, or morning for probably most of you guys. But yeah, I mean, this jump up, I think there's a good shot of at least getting up to 4,300. And then if you break upward from on Ethereum here, your target would be at around 48. Yeah, so right there. Bull div on the daily, which is good there. And that should continue forward. So a lot of good stuff here. And I think ETH probably will continue forward again. So I got an ETH long into as well. Would probably, and that's in Discord as well. So these are two trades right now. But yeah, others 2 day, others versus Bitcoin on the, or no, others itself, let's say, 2 day trigger wave, green Heikin-Ashi candle. Last time you saw that after a big kind of drop down, you had a nice rally upwards. So can we, I think a big question is, can we make it up to December 24 highs? I don't know. I think we might. But who knows? I remember that account. 5K ETH by end of year, I think at least, hopefully more. Let's see. If we had waited till Tuesday for the move, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're not. I don't even know what time is it on the East Coast right now. I think we're still in pre-market, I believe. Chainlinks looked okay. Let's actually look at that. I think we're still in probably. Are we in pre-market? No, I think. Excuse me. Up to $40 in FETH. That area. And I was hoping, if we kind of extend this cycle onward into December or January, maybe getting up to some of these points. Let's focus on, 56 right here. But yeah, man. So there's that. Let's look at some newsy stuff over here. And crypto fear and greed is at 27 currently. Actually, no, yeah, that changed. Coming up a little bit. This low was at 32. You did make a lower low, but I guess if you hold, I'm doing TA on a damn fear and greed thing. I don't know if that's the best idea, but I guess if you hold where we are right now, you should be able to continue forward for more greed as the market, obviously, if the market continues forward. So yeah, we'll look at BNB in a second. I want to see, let's see how the U.S. market opened or whatever. Okay, so we're up. Oh, futures. We're still in futures. I think we're. I don't know. Are we? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, big earnings week. A little downward. I mean, I could see us going up to 1500. You know, my big area on this was always kind of, let's see, from those high, yeah, 600. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could go up all the way to 2000. I think more likely you would probably see 1500. You'd probably continue forward if everything else does. You know what I mean? Coinbase, interesting. I wonder what they're doing. Because that shouldn't be happening. There's not much going on. It's either they got hacked or yeah, either they got hacked or there's something sleazy, unless it's planned maintenance. But no, that would, yeah. Oh, what's up, Johnny M? Amazon Web. What is Amazon? I don't even know what that is. What? Oh wait, was that? Hold on. Is that what they were talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is not. Yeah. This is not top secret info. What was that? Is that interesting? Oh. So there's like one conglomerate that kind of, well, not a conglomerate, but there's one company that kind of controls the web traffic or whatever. Okay, I guess it's better now. Interesting. I wonder if it was a hack or just a glitch. Could be why Coinbase is down. Or it could be nothing. I don't know. When's the Fed meeting? October 29th. You got about a week or so. A little over a week. It's next Wednesday, yeah. End of year for Link. It's hard to say, man, green oxygen. But yeah, it's a little concerning with the Coinbase being frozen. What was I going to say here? Let's see. Yeah, Chainlink trying to end of year. I think you may be able to make an all-time high. Yeah, that's it. Coinbase is not. Huh. Okay, I got all my, yeah. Let's have to go back to, we have to try something else here. Let's do this. I don't want to look at Binance. Yeah, it's like, where do you look? I guess I'm going to have to look at, I mean, OKX. Why not? Yeah, nothing's really. Or you can look here, you know. BYDFI. Solar flares? Was that it? Huh. Maybe. That would make sense, yeah. Good thing there's no hackage going on. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, Coinbase is frozen. I don't think it would be frozen that long, but you know, we'll see. Kraken's not a bad exchange. This drop down wasn't the best thing, but you know. Yeah, right there is big. Holding 21. We're below it now, but holding 21 could give you something, you know. So yeah. I did do an update video earlier. ApeCoin maybe holding 40 cents. We'll see what happens. Use an ApeCoin fraction token on Gate.io. Anyone have experience with that exchange? I've heard of it many times. I don't know much about it. This is interesting. I mean, you did make a higher low here from August. Yeah, just nothing happening, but maybe we'll see. Here was the big jump. Yeah, end of 24. I mean, these were going for what? They're going for probably $4,000 right now. Yeah, they were going 200% upwards. So that was probably, yeah, $15,000, I think. End of 23, they were going, yeah. Right around there, so around that point. I think you could get back there, but we'll see. And the thing too, I think the thing where, a lot of us are probably hoping for here, if you own any alts, this bottom there and then a big jump up 2017 into 2018. If we look at this a little bit closer here, trigger wave forming in the 3-day. And you'd have some deep anchor waves there, November 2017. So, a little sideways, then jump up. I kind of don't really see this going down. I mean, yeah. So that's what I would say. So there's the thing right there. As for, I guess, coin, given, well, look at that Binance chart, I guess that kind of stayed immune to all that hanky panky going on with Binance, but this one even interesting. Oh, virtual? Nobody's asked me about virtual in a while, man. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, not too much happening, but still above this low from April, so we'll take that. Kind of making lower highs, but we'll see. Maybe she'll do something. Hard to say. Speculative play. Let's see. Can you calculate the length of 2017? That's a good question, Ethan. Let's actually take a look at that. Let's look at that in terms of like others versus Bitcoin. I think that may be a little bit more of a good thing there. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't last long, I'll tell you that much. December 4th, this week right here, all the way till, okay, well, a little over a month. So if it's like that, then you're looking at from beginning of December into January. So that's going to be a pure Santa rally if it's like that. So about a month. I mean, you could argue this one was a little bit more extended, January into May. That was like 4 months. So, I mean, I don't know. This is weird. Maybe it'll be more like this. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Did anyone update to the new iPhone software, iOS 26? It's a little. I mean, it's good in some ways, a little annoying in other ways. Maybe a little bit too many bells and whistles. Not bad. It does seem to drain the battery a little bit faster. We'll see what happens with that. Triple Q coming back up. I think end of year. Well, damn, maybe even end of month at 6:30. This has been booed. This has been good for this. I'll tell you that much. With 2021, yeah. I mean, well, we just looked at it, G-Town, but yeah, everything went up. I mean, let's look at that for Cardano, for example. Yeah, I mean, they could go. This was end of 2020 into, it only went up. It went up from 50. Yeah, I mean, it only. Well, the thing too for some of these, it's interesting too, as we zoom. The main area was end of November, to February. So 3-4 months of just only up. And that one was quicker there. This existed obviously before, I think, but yeah. So there's that potential. But there's that. And if we kind of compare trigger waves, you're looking for trigger waves on that 6-day or whatever. You may get one, within the month. Maybe faster if things go parabolic, but I don't think they're gonna just magically go parabolic. Although crazier things have happened. But yeah, AVAX outperform SWE by the end of the year. That's a tough question. I mean, let's take a look at that actually. Did I say AVAX to outperform? I thought I said the opposite based on this chart. I don't know if I might have said SWE to outperform. Did I say AVAX to? I think I might have said it's a tough call here. Money flow. Yeah, I don't know. Rate cuts could be. I mean, we saw one last meeting, right? Yeah. They could be. I think the last rate cut didn't really give us much yet, but the next one may give us more. And then one after. I believe that gold has been dropping a little bit as Bitcoin came up. No, not really. It's coming up with it. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, maybe 4,700. Maybe not that quite that high, but yeah. Hopefully I didn't say that because it doesn't look as likely at the moment. But that's tough to say, man. I mean, that's a tough question to answer. Let's look at yields a little bit here. I would guess they're probably coming up a little bit. I don't know, pleasantly surprised they're coming down. Nah, well, yeah, short term coming up a tiny bit, but yeah, I mean, I would hope you would lose this to get lower interest rates. That'd be kind of good, but I think it's going to take time, We'll see what happens. I mean, you haven't done much with this in a while, I mean, it's been like 3 years of just like kind of range bound theoretically. I mean, if you went from there, it's still like 2 years. That's 3 years. That's 2 years. Bitcoin dominance. Ben Cowan's take on the end of the cycle. I didn't. I gotta watch his latest video. I didn't see his take on it yet, so I'll have to watch that. And I mean, probably. I've watched, I don't have time to watch every single video, but yeah, I mean, he's been really good lately. Really good analyst. So whatever he said is probably true, or probably will play out somewhat. So yeah. I think he said if we lose certain areas, certain moving averages, then it could mark the end of the cycle. So yeah, I agree with that in that sense, definitely. Bitcoin dominance. It's kind of tough to say, man. I mean, it's, trigger wave for me on the 4. I would kind of lean a little bit more bearish on this, but I do think it could come up a little bit. I mean, there's that thing where I guess Bitcoin is supposed to make a new all-time high, or has always made a new all-time high, before it started to go back down or something. Yeah, I mean, definitely possible. We're not very far away from making a new all-time high. I'll say that much. I mean, we're up, what is it? We're up 6% there. Well, when we get another 10, okay, 16%. It's something, but we're not that far away. Very range bound for the second half of this year, even the first half to a certain extent. Yeah, I mean, even the whole year. I mean, 74K. What would you have gotten if you 40% upward? Not bad. Quarter 4 2023 felt like this cycle was yeah, I mean, well, quarter 4 24 was probably just as good, if not better, right? Last year's on this year reminds me, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get it like we saw in previous cycles. I really don't. I mean, there's a lot of new coins out there too. It's kind of like picking individual stocks. I mean, it's tough to get the right ones. I mean, unless you're just in like the top ones, which should do so, which I would remain more bullish on right now, definitely. I mean, I'm the majority of my portfolio is in ETH right now, but it's not like a crazy high majority. You know what I mean? It's a good majority just because ETH is like outperformed most of them. Yeah, that's the main reason why. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm planning on probably, to be completely transparent with you guys. I mean, you guys know this already probably, but trigger wave to the downside, or anchor wave, trigger wave to that anchor wave, trigger wave or anchor wave to this trigger wave. I don't know. It's not really a thing, but yeah, I mean, you know, VWAP coming down. Yeah, I mean, it's, let me just see, when would that, you could see it in November, maybe December, you know, that kind of area. It's a large kind of time frame. Let's actually look at that on the, I think the Kraken chart for ETH is like the most data, I believe. Yeah. If you really, yeah. October 15, yeah. Let's just look at like previous, you know, bull runs here. Like there was that one. That one was like, you could argue that one was a little bit shorter. We're still in like generally, I mean, I don't know, I'm just like, this is just complete nonsense probably, but yeah, just that would be end of year. Definitely do. I don't think it's going up to $1 million. I'm just using that as like length of time rather than price. Actually not $2 million. Aster. Oh, that's the I don't know much about it, man. I mean, we could take a look. It looks like it could jump back up. Yeah, it could be a decent play. It looks kind of bullish there. Well, I mean that Bitcoin probably could rally to an all-time high by early November. That's what I mean. Let's see. Memes going up. There's everything from the tech pair buying. Yeah. Hive map. Ooh. All right, let's actually look at. I have not looked at helium in a while. Kind of forgot about that one, but yeah, Coinbase is still down, I guess. Yeah, let's take a look here. That's not good. I'll tell you that much. It's not a good thing, really. It's just falling down. Yeah, I mean, not too much of a surprise there. I'm kind of, I want to look at the other. Didn't they like discontinue this or whatever the hell? I don't know. It's kind of, it kind of feels like BS what they've done, but yeah, this just keeps going down. We'll see what happens. Look at Hive Mapper. The thing too is it's such a money grab to a certain extent because they just keep like finding new, like wasn't there another coin too? You know what I mean? Like, let's see, this was this was beginning of 24, down 96%. Nice. Yeah, I have a small position in Tau. Pentoshi posted about this. Man, that volatility on Binance. I think it could jump up. Yeah, potentially double here. I like Tau. Nice AI move. Arrow. I was looking at hopefully these highs, you know, into end of year or something, but not looking as likely now. I think you'd easily get back up to $1.30 though. So yeah. Could be some potential. What was well, the thing too, this went nuts. I keep forgetting why this went nuts, but it went nuts. We know that much. Let's see, the start of this was interesting. It's been around for a minute. That 27, I wonder if you could get up to that 2017 high. This could be the high for the bull market for this, but the money flow not bad there. Too much AVEX. I don't know. You shouldn't have too much in anything, you know what I mean? I don't know. AVEX I have a small position in. It's small because AVEX has been crappy, you know. I'm just curious because everything just keeps, like, not everything, but a lot of things keep kind of bleeding against Bitcoin. Still above the high from, this actually looks good because it hit that same, like, freaking low that you hit in September 2020. So maybe you come up a little bit here. We'll see what ends up happening. So yeah. But that's, you know, that's that potential there. Man. My iPhone storage is full. But yeah. Let's see. host on the All In podcast or investing. Yeah, I mean that's not like I mean Tao's not bad, but I mean you never know who's paid to say these things or whatever. I'm not saying they are, but yeah, I mean just because someone owns something, it doesn't mean it's going to necessarily do well. XRP, yeah, let's take a look. I do think XRP can do well. Maybe back up to some of these highs here. Oh, we're moving now. No, we're not moving. We're not moving. Yeah, now I'm buying it. Yeah, maybe back up to some of these highs at least. Maybe $4 I've looked at. So I think there's potential. There's definitely potential for XRP. Yeah. Okay, so the Dow is up. Strong iPhone sales. I think too is like, what was the new thing about the iPhone 17? Was it the camera, the battery? I mean, there's not really anything much different anymore. It's not like it used to be in terms of Yeah. What's up, Peter? Carved up. What the hell does that mean? Let's see here. I don't really like Zelensky, to be honest. Like, he's not. Like, the guy just does not want. Like, I mean, it's the truth is like a lot of it has to do with money. Like, Ukraine's made money off of this to a certain extent. Russia's made money off of it. Like, look at it. This guy is not going to negotiate regardless of it's just not gonna it's not gonna happen. This is gonna go on for many years. I don't think Trump is. I don't even know if Trump, even if he wanted to, could really end all the thing. Trump's trying to use that as a negotiation tactic, but yeah. I don't know. It's like too good to be true for this to just end. Just thinking here, yeah. ETH back, yeah, that's a big point. ETH back about 4K. Yeah, I mean the thing of wars too. That's gonna go on for many years, I think. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. This thing too with facial recognition, it's like so easy to. I don't even need to like use it to like tell where somebody is because the phones and everything. But like, man, like privacy is such an illusion nowadays. Like they got so much info on you, you would not believe. Man, I'm just thinking here. Let's see. Is that or whatever that jump there? But yeah, I mean, I would remain optimistic. I just want to see if is Coinbase still frozen? No, it looks like we're we're still frozen. The red exclamation point went away, but now it looks like we are. When have we been frozen since? I don't know. It's just lagging now. I don't know, but anyway. We're doing okay. I'll say that we're doing okay. We'll probably keep going here. Probably. So yeah, man, yeah, too many ums. I know people are not gonna like that, but it's a live stream. Too many mouse clicks, too many ums. You know, it's a live stream, man. If you don't like it, watch the pre-recorded videos that I do pretty frequently. Yeah. Trying to think what else to really look at the moment. Apple stock was on my mind, and that's probably by end of year 279 at least. That could jump up some more, I think. Trigger waves galore, yeah. Interesting thing here is you want to look at this against the triple Q, and its high was October 22 against it. This could be turning around. I don't know if Apple's really got it in her, to keep going. I also want to let's look at Meta, which has probably done very well, yeah. And that high there, August 21, and then pretty good, 100% incline. $2 trillion market cap. I mean, yeah. Zuckerberg. ETH beta plays. What do you mean by beta? You mean trading plays? I'm in a ETH long. If you guys are interested, check it out. By the way, guys, if you're interested in trading, check out BYDFI down below. Nice deposit bonus going on until November 1st. In addition to that, you get 20% of your fees for life. Sign with my link. BloFin, same 20% cash back on your fees, and doing a deposit bonus right now. So check it out if you guys are interested. Both of them are pretty good. Pretty good. It's like the Larry David thing. Pretty good. Anyway, pinned in the chat is the one for BloFin. So yeah. But yeah, market looks pretty good. I'm probably gonna go to bed in a little bit, but yeah, it's late where I am. But what was the thing here? There was on some charts, not in Coinbase, but the 6-day blood diamond. Yeah, I mean, if you're paranoid, yeah, I mean that could be the end of the bull run. I don't think it's gonna be like that though. I think that this one's gonna be okay, more of a buy signal. And then, the more bearish things that come into the end of the year will actually turn out bearish. That's kind of my guess. So we'll see. ETP, not ETF, ETP. Interesting. You guys can't see that. That's on the... Yeah. Now you can. So yeah. Yeah, right there. I mean, when you look at enough of these, you know most of the run is over. That's the truth here. Like we're trying to hang on, and we are hanging on. And I think ETH will do quite a bit more. Depends how you define quite a bit more, but we are hanging on. I mean, we're towards the end of this run. I mean, the thing too on ETH. I mean, we're looking for that 7,300. I think it's still doable. Especially if you hold 3,700. I would say important place to hold. So yeah, and I mean, the thing here we're looking for is, if you get the green dot there, come on. Trigger that's what we want. That's good on that 4-day. If that could bring us higher, that would be nice. 3-day galore as well. That's all we really need is that. That's all we really need here. That's all we really, I'd be very happy with. What would that bring us up to? Like 5 something? Yeah, almost 6,000. I'd be very happy with 6,000, especially at this point. And I think 6,000, like, yeah, And the same thing, that 3 week, once that gets bearish, that next red dot, that's probably the time to get out, I would say. So we're hanging on. I don't see any clear signs to sell yet, but we'll probably see them by end of year or early next year. That's what I will say. Similar to what we saw in previous cycles. I don't know if there's anything else going on here. I'm probably going to get off in a minute or two. There's not too much to really, mention. Yeah, let's see what happens with this, though. Are meme coins in general done? There's probably about how many meme coins are there in total? Probably 20,000. Probably 100,000. They're not all done. Most of them, by definition, probably are. Pumped up fun. We'll see what happens with that. They're not all done. Most of them kind of are, but well, there's new ones. There's ones that come out every single day. So yeah. What are the meme coins people have? Right now, Pepe was I've thought that was spent. Maybe this jumps here. There's always new meme coins. Dog with hat. Man, that wick down generally comes up more. So yeah, meme coins trend up with time, guys. Just like GameStop. I'm kidding, obviously, but yeah, this is kind of half meme coin. Trying to make about 40 freaking cents. Okay, I'll admit it. I thought this would have done better, but 83 from February 24 down 83%. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to look at the value. I'm sure kind of already saw on some of our NFTs. They haven't done anything, I don't think, really. Pudgy's 30K, Bored Ape 30K. Interesting how those are similarly valued. New Napes, I'll take 4,500 right now. It's been kind of at that area. If we let's look at the thing here of the USD price. That's where okay, so USD price right now is high fours or mid fours, let's say. When was the last time it was at mid fours if we're just looking at USD price? I think USD price is the bottom one. I don't know, but right there, or is it September? Yeah, similar. Well, the thing too is September 24, you were at 4.5K, and by December you were at 12 or 15 for a minute there. But you were at mid fours in September. Now you're October though, so maybe if this peaks in January, this is beginning. Yeah, that'd be maybe a peak in January, 15K a pop, maybe a 3x. That might be a little much to ask though, but yeah. Bonk, yeah. Yeah, they multiply. There's always new meme coins. Just thinking of meme coins I kind of liked, the names. Yeah, Wojak. This is probably completely dead, yeah, from that point. There's a Chad meme coin, right? Chad. Oh, that's completely gone. Oh, maybe not. No. That's gone. Bitcoin 2 I've always liked. Not as a, not as an actual investment, but as a name of a meme coin. Somebody should come up with Bitcoin 3. That would be, Bitcoin 12, reverse head and shoulder don't speak for itself, XC is the only damn exchange that'll list this crap. Yeah, they get some money. Any kind of rich person can do it. They pay the exchange. The exchange will list it. Yeah, that's kind of how it's always been to a certain extent. But yeah. Let's get silver quickly. I think I'm probably gonna wrap this up relatively soon. A little tired. I want to sleep. It's 12:20 where I am. But yeah, I mean, yeah, 52 right there. It still looks like it wants to come up a bit more, but yeah. I think you're kind of getting there, you know. You'll end up at 73 at some point, I think, but yeah. Interesting thing here is you had this high, yeah. And this whole run up, you know. Good, that was a bubble pop and a half from freaking 1980 or whatever, yeah. Ooh, 92. And then he finally did better here, but we'll see. Nothing. But yeah. Who is that other? I don't feel like looking at it. There's that dog. Not Doge, dog. That one. Yeah, it did nothing. People were excited about this. It did nothing. Yeah, here's where people are saying nothing. But yeah. How about Doge itself? That doesn't look terrible. Could this rally back up to those highs? Maybe. You know. I mean, that was a good altcoin run in the end of 2024, at least compared to, you know, compared to what we've seen, you know. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get going. Not too much else to talk about right now. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I think ETH will probably continue to kind of, you know, recover against it or whatever. Try to outperform it here a bit. Oh, you know, yeah, I gotta look at Sol. Yeah, I need to look at Sol, of course. That's the one I forgot to look at. Was Coinbase's chart still frozen? Looks like it is. That's a little weird. It's been like a half hour or more now. Almost an hour. I wish I could look at Queen XL. I probably won't have much to say that's interesting about them, but we'll see what happens. Trigger wave on the 3-day potentially coming upward. This could recover. Hopefully we'll recover back to all-time highs or whatever. Similar to kind of ETH to a certain extent, slight new all-time high than nothing, but yeah. I mean, this was just, you know, if you got in over here, yeah, it was a nice run. And this is where I'm well ahead off yeah, this is probably one of my biggest gains for altcoin holdings. This in freaking, for this cycle. I mean, this in Crow and ETH. Crow was, yeah, towards around here, I guess, like that. And yeah, it was up so much, and now you're just coming back up though. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, the Doge thing, but yeah, really appreciate you guys. Smash the like button. If you guys are interested in trading, check out BloFin, pinned in the chat. 100% cash back off your fees for life, plus deposit bonus. BYDFI as well. Nice deposit bonus plus discount on your fees, 20% for life. Only my link. If you guys sign up to either of these, deposit at least $100, I'll give you 1 free month in Aldo Empire VIP Discord. Got a lot of good swing trades in there from me. Got Nightshade, K-Mac in there as well. So check it out. Subscribe, like the stream.